Okay, I just got back from Florida from the Thanksgiving break, and I was thinking about filming when I went. I had all intentions. I brought the camera, but I just never got around to doing it. So now I figured I would film and talk about some of the things, the series I have been watching lately. I binge watched Chapel Wait. I'm not 100% sure which streaming service this is on. I use this website. I guess it's kind of like a pirate streaming website. I'm not gonna go down. I'm not gonna go and throw down any links because I'm gonna say like 100% this place has malware. I wouldn't recommend watching anything on sites like that unless you have some kind of security software on your computer. But yeah, that was a really interesting series, The Chapel Wait. I guess it's a prequel to Salem's Lot. It's based on his Stephen King's short story, Jerusalem's Lot. I really, really enjoyed that. It had Adrian Brody in it and a few other people, but it was a really interesting series. I mean, it was the first few episodes I thought were kind of boring, but if you stay watching it, it got really good really fast, and I really thought it was a really good show. And then after that, I checked out Dexter: New Blood. That one was I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I kind of enjoyed it, but at the same time, I kind of thought the ending was like, what the fuck was that? But I guess it kind of leaves them room so that if they want to do a prequel or if they want to do a continuation but with the son. So it makes sense in that regard. I didn't dislike it, but I did enjoy it. Before I left for my trip, an author had contacted me and they asked they gave me a description of their book, and it's a new to me author, but it's Pete Kramer. He sent me this description about his book, and I don't know if this is his first book. I don't know if he has other books. I just know that this was the book that he was like, hey, he gave me the description of it. And I said, yeah, that sounds interesting. It's Chesapeake Bay Monsters. I'm going to read you the synopsis on the back because, I found it, interesting enough, so maybe you will too. It says on the back, in the murky depths of the Chesapeake Bay, something sinister lurks. Scott, a devoted husband and father, is desperate to provide for his family, but always feels like he's falling short. Rock, a divorced former lawyer whose drug abuse and womanizing cost him dearly, is eager to rebuild his reputation while turning a profit, and John, a money-hungry businessman, sees only dollar signs. Together they stumble upon a discovery that could change their lives forever. Creatures in the bay that can unlock fantastic riches. Okay, so they're what are they, genies or some shit? But their lucrative business venture quickly turns dangerous as they come to believe the creatures are responsible for the deaths of several men in the area. Convinced they're doing the world a favor by killing the creatures and cashing in, they soon realize they're in over their heads. As their obsession with wealth and power take over, they risk losing everything, including their own lives. Could be interesting. Like I said, he's a new-to-me author. So I was willing to give, his book a chance. I figure, what? Might be good. Might be a pretty good read. The cover is interesting, for sure. I'm curious as to what the creatures are in the lake. Okay, so I wanted to share this one with you. I don't recall where I originally had seen this, but I discovered that there was a Wolf Creek television series, and I'm going to assume that it's from Australia. I do know that I had seen that it was on Amazon Prime, but just not located in my region, so I don't think if you're in North America that you can watch this. But I did happen to find a copy of it at my local library. They did have season 1 on DVD, so I was like, I really enjoyed the Wolf Creek films, so I was like, what, let's check out this TV series and see what it's like. I do have to say, I thought this was really just okay. I would say that this is a 3 out of 5 star TV series for me. it still has the Mick Taylor from the films. It's the same actor. I don't know what his name is, to be honest with you. It's still got some bloody, gruesome kind of scenes, but it was kind of tame in comparison to the films, and it was very long and drawn out. And I feel like they did that because they made it into a television series, and it's all from the vantage point of this one girl who survives her family being murdered by Mick Taylor. And so, and it even ends where she has a confrontation with him. And the interesting thing that you learn from watching the TV series is they give you a background and origin story for Mick Taylor and why he's killing tourists and all that. It gives it kind of like a backstory so you understand more. But I didn't feel like it was that great. It was okay. I mean, if you want to go track this down and check it out, by all means, go do that. But are you missing anything if you don't watch this? No, not really. And for those of you who are not aware, the Wolf Creek films and the series are based on a true crime case. Was a real case that had happened in the outback of Australia. So yeah, there's that. Just throwing it out there. If you want to check this out, you're aware of its existence. Okay, and this is the part of the video where I feel like I should probably wrap this up and film a couple of the books that I purchased in the last few months so that we can edit this and get it uploaded. So I just happened to come across some old paperbacks. These are, well, this isn't quite exactly not the exact same copy that I read, but similar. And now that I realize that this is mostly a black cover, I think that the one I read was the same cat design, but I think it was all red. So like I paid $1 for each of these Stephen King paperbacks, which I'm about to show you. I like having the old paperbacks. Like, it's kind of like a thing that like even though this is not the original printing of Stephen King's different seasons, I did read this, the Stand By Me promotional copy. That was the one that I had read. So when I saw it was one that I could, you know, pick up, I was like, yeah, sure, I'm definitely going to grab that. And also here is Misery. I don't think that the one I think I read was the one with the cabin in the snow. It was a very blue, like sky blue kind of cover, and this one is a different one than I originally had read. But still, it's an older Stephen King paperback, so that's why I wanted it. All these books, by the way, are ones that I have read. And here we have The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. I really enjoyed this one. This is one of his better stories. So, of course, I wanted to have a copy for my library in case I ever wanted to read it again. And then one of my all-time faves by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son, The Heart-Shaped Box. I really, really enjoyed this one. If you have not seen my review of it, go check it out. It's one of my very early videos, reviews that I ever did. Really, really, this book really impressed me, and also, you know, this was one of his earlier books, and this is one of the ones that just made me want to read his writings from then on. That's all I really got for you guys. Like I said, I'm just going to end it here now so I can hurry up and I can, you know, edit this video and upload it. I'll probably upload it the same day I'm filming this part. I'm going to try to throw down an Amazon link maybe for, you know, the heart-shaped box or something. So if you guys want to, if you purchase anything through that link, it helps me out to get a very small percentage of every item. It doesn't necessarily have to be the books you've seen in this video. It could be anything. Whatever your little heart desires, if you purchase something through the Amazon link, I get a percentage of the sale. I'm also going to throw out my coffee link if you wouldn't mind helping support my channel by donating some money. You can buy me a coffee or two. It always helps out. And if you're new here and you came across this video and you want to see more book recommendations and book reviews, hit that subscriber button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload again. And that's all I got for you guys. Till next time, later.